Our conversations with the Russians are key because if it were not for the Russians, then Assad and the regime would not be able to sustain its offensive. And these are difficult negotiations. We have grave differences with the Russians in terms of both the parties we support, but also the process that's required to bring about peace in Syria. But if we do not get some buy-in from the Russians on reducing the violence and easing the humanitarian crisis, then it's difficult to see how we get to the next phase. So John Kerry and his counterpart, Sergey Lavrov, have been working around the clock, as well as a number of other negotiators, to see what would a real cessation of hostilities look like that could provide that humanitarian access and provide people in places like Aleppo relief. We're not there yet, and understandably, given the previous failures of cessations of hostilities to hold, we approach it with some skepticism, but it is worth trying. To the extent that there are children and women and innocent civilians who can get food and medical supplies and get some relief from the constant terror of bombings, that's worth the effort. And I think it's premature for us to say that there is a clear path forward, but there's the possibility, at least, for us to make some progress on that front. In addition, I should point out that the UN Special Rep, Staffan de Mistura, has been also coming up with a longer-term structure for a political transition. We are supporting his efforts as well, and those two things hopefully can operate in tandem. And the last point I would make is that